So I had nothing else to make a video on, and I did have a question about this for some reason, so I guess I'd make a video on it. This here is a Frigidaire. I think this was the cheapest air conditioner you could buy, at least from Frigidaire. I'm not sure what year it's exactly from. I think it's like 2017 or so, if I remember correctly. This unit was purchased new when this building was moved from the location that it was originally in to here, to be installed in this building. So, although there were some other air conditioners installed, this is the one that was in here most of the time. So, this, I don't even know what model it is, but look it up. It's like the cheapest thing you could buy. This filter's all broken and it doesn't come out, and it needs to be cleaned, but I really am not gonna bother with that. And yes, I could put a vintage unit in here, but this building is, I use a lot of paint and stuff in here, and really this is not, it's right by the woods. I'll show you the back of it in a minute, and crap gets in these units and it's not going to get any maintenance. So this is just where the cheap unit that this is works just fine for in here. The thermostat is really out of whack, but it works. You can adjust these like that both ways, you know. I don't know why, but there's a hole in the back of the styrofoam you can see there. And I don't know what happened here, but it looks like maybe it got cracked or something, and it fell and it got cracked or something. I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and put it on high fan. Or actually, let's do low fan. This thing's been sitting in this window for years, and somehow it doesn't have bad bearings. You can see right here in the woods where it's at, it never gets maintenance. And I don't know what happened to this coil, but you know, it's not in the bestest shape. So, I mean, it's still got plenty of airflow through it, surprisingly. But I don't know what happened to that. I let somebody borrow this unit for a while I didn't have it installed in here. And you can see it's got the bottom is plastic, which I can't decide if I like this or not, because plastic won't rust. But I mean, also it's not metal, it's plastic. I mean, whatever. In here, you can see there's crap in here. Shut up! I don't like the vents on the top because it lets all this crap get in here. If the vents weren't on the top, that wouldn't happen. This has the Quingan, I'm not sure, but it also has this sticker here saying this system contains R410A refrigerant and POE oil. So why? This must be one of the first ones that had that. But I remember buying it new. It was like 2017 or something. I didn't buy it new, but it was bought new. And I know who bought it, and I remember when it was bought. It might have been older than that, though. I don't know. 17, 18. Yeah, it was definitely longer than that. It might have been 2014 or something. Shut the hell up. It might have been 2014 or something like that. Anyway, let's go in and put it on high fan. And then we'll start the compressor. It's been a while since this thing's actually ran. So here's high fan. Well, I just pulled these weeds that were growing into it out. I guess that's fine. I don't really want the weeds growing in there anyway. Okay, so, you know, if you've seen one of these units, you know what it is. They've made these things forever. And to be honest, even though it is a cheap, flimsy, modern unit, these things really aren't that bad, besides for their fan motors, which do get loud. Let's go ahead and turn the compressor on. You can't really hear it. See if we can hear it from the outside. I wish he would shut up. There you go. You can kind of hear it. It's very quiet. I don't even think I drilled a drain hole or anything in this one. It has that from the factory. Let's see, it's already pretty cool out here, so we're not gonna do too much. Let's see here. 79, that can't be right. Yeah, 68, okay. The roof is 79 because it's, you know, that's the roof. So 68 in here. Oh, lovely, stuff is tipping over. 63. It probably will get colder than that if I let it run for a while. I'd say it probably hasn't been on in like a month. Temperature out here is 68 as well. Uh, 70. Doesn't really seem to be getting all that warm. It's definitely a bit cooler than outside. 63, and it's 68.7, so we'll say 69. It's 62. It's slowly going down. This thing's probably somewhat low on refrigerant. I mean, all these modern ones are kind of low, even from the factory, but I mean, it's working. I actually let it run for an hour or so. I'm not gonna, of course, put that on video, but anyway, I do have these things for it as well. Both of them, and they're both in good shape. So, for anyone who was interested, that's this thing. And I'll put it here, you can kind of hear. I think it might be low, listen to that. Go around and hear just the compressor from the outside. I'm not too worried about damaging it. And even with the fan not running, the back of it's not getting very warm. It's slightly warm. I really don't know what happened to this coil. I mean, it's like, you can't really see it, but the whole thing is bent like this. Like the whole thing. I don't know, and then the side of it's bent outward too. You loan something to somebody for like, it's probably a year. They probably used it for 1 year, you know, one summer or whatever. And then somehow, when you get it back, all this paint was from me, but this was not like this. This was not cracked, and the back of it was definitely not like that. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Oh, now it's a lot colder. What is that? 53. Well, that might have given it the boost it needed, just turning that off and letting it circulate for a while. Uh, 71. This thing's still 75. It's really not doing much. Anyway, that's this thing. Thank you for watching. And as always, feel free to leave a comment if you have one.